Hello, Form 1 Chapter 6 video number 15. Now we start a new title, not the meta and non-meta anymore. Okay, our new title over here. To study the differences between mixture and compound, 混合物、化合物，它们的差别在哪里？ So to understand the difference, we prepare the experiments, and our experiment will be on the page number 11, 第11面。 But I'm not going to read the experiment one by one, slowly, sentence by sentence for you. Okay, 我不会慢慢的读给你听。I just prepare experiments, and you just understand the experiment easily. And you want to see any difference between mixture and compound, 化合物、混合物，它们到底有什么差别呢 ？Okay, so follow me 啦，你看着我就可以了。 然后准备实验，你看着实验好过你看那些字，那些字没有用的，不要理它，不要害怕。OK， 有我在，你不要怕。来 ，So now I'm going to prepare the mixture first. I prepare some iron filings, iron filing 铁粉 and I prepare some sulfur powder 硫磺粉。 So now I mix the iron filing and sulfur together into a beaker. 我把铁粉、硫磺粉倒下去了。Okay, and I just stir 搅它一下。 And now what happens? They mix together. 它们掺在一起。 So I stir. They mix together. They become the mixture of iron and sulfur. 它就变成了硫磺和铁的混合物，一堆东西啦，硫磺和铁的混合物。Okay. Okay, next. So iron and sulfur mixed together. 它看起来就是这一堆东西了，硫磺加铁的混合物。Next. But now for the next, I'm going to prepare the compound of iron and sulfur. 我要准备铁和硫磺的化合物。So how to make it? I mix iron and sulfur together. 铁和硫磺呢，我加在一起。And now I prepare the 半成本呢 I heat them strongly. 我够力的烧它。 Okay, so when I heat them strongly, what happened to the iron and sulfur? They start a fire. 它们开始自己着火。Or in other meanings, the chemical reactions start 化学反应发生。Iron and sulfur start a chemical reaction, and they combine chemically. At the end of the burning process, they become a new substance. 它们烧完过后，它起完火过后，它们就变成一堆新的东西。And this is what we call the compound called iron sulfide. So what happened just now? 刚才发生了什么事 ？When the iron and sulfur was heated, iron and sulfur combine chemically. They start a chemical reaction. So that's why heat energy and light energy will be released. 热能跟光能呢就被放出来。They combine together, cannot separate anymore. 再也不能再分开了 ，and become the compound called iron sulfide 硫化铁。And iron sulfide actually is a black color substance. 它是完全黑色的一种东西来的。And when it cool down, 它冷的时候 it become hard. 它变成硬硬的，好像石头的东西。So this is what we call iron sulfide. 化合物，它来自化学的方法，就是被烧过后，起完化学反应过后，变成了一种新东西。Okay? Or how is the process? Now I show you the video 啦，到底怎样做 ？Actually, you saw the process so many times before. 你看过很多次了。 But you just don't know. 你只是自己不知道罢了的。OK， 这种魔术，这种实验，你每一年都要看一次。你如果15岁，你看了15次，明白吗？什么来的嘞 ？I show you 啦。Start now. Okay, so before the chemical reactions, iron and sulfur mix together. They become the mixture of iron and sulfur. But now I want to start the chemical reactions. Okay, 开始化学反应。 start 啊 chemical reaction 开始化学反应了。你每一年都玩一次的烟花 ，OK？Okay, if you let it to cool down, 就你给它自己冷下来 ，you don't disturb and knock it 啦，你不要去敲它。After 100% cool down, it will be as hard as a stone. 它就是一粒石头来的。这粒石头叫 iron sulfide， 在路边可以找到的一种石头，很硬，敲你的头，你的头流血，真的。Okay, so this is a compound called iron sulfide. Okay.So what's the difference? So from this experiment, what we can learn, 我们学到了什么东西呢 ？Okay, before and after 混合物起了化学反应，变成了化合物。And what's the difference? 它们的差别在哪里 ？So this is a mixture between iron and sulfur, and this is a compound called iron sulfide. But what are the differences between these two? And from this experiment, what we can learn, 我们学到了什么东西？我们刚刚要开始罢了。So turn to your notes, page number.11 but not 11啦，登对的 notes page number 12第12面，我们从这边开始慢慢讲，注意我讲的话。So now I having two substances， 现在我有两种东西。Okay, one of them is called iron and sulfur, the mixture of iron and sulfur 混合物。Another one will be iron sulfide 化合物，起完化学反应的那块黑石头化合物。Okay, and what are the differences between these two? 这两种东西它们的差别在哪里呢 ？Number one, magnifying glass. So now using magnifying glass 用放大镜。Okay, I make the observation on the mixture of the iron and sulfur. 我观察那个铁和硫磺的混合物。Can I see the iron? Yes, gray in color. Can I see the sulfur? 我们能看到硫磺吗 ？What? Yellow in color. So the iron and sulfur can be identified individually.铁和硫磺可以各自的被辨认出来。Another meaning， 铁还是铁，硫磺还是硫磺，没有变。Okay, so sulfur powder and iron filling can be identified， 还能明显的被辨认出来。Another meaning， 铁还是铁，硫磺还是硫磺，它们完全没有变，明白吗 ？So in the mixture， 在混合物里面 ，all the components in the mixture they maintain their original properties， 它们保持着原本的特征，明白吗？它们没有变。OK，ice kacang 里面的冰还是这样冷 ，ice kacang 里面的kacang还是这样香，明白吗 ？OK，but how about the compound called iron sulfide? So now using my magnifying glass, I made the observation on the iron sulfide. Can I see the iron?Cannot. Can I see the sulfur? Cannot. Oh, what I can see is just a black colored substance, a new substance. 我只能看到一种新的东西罢了。铁不再是铁，硫磺不再是硫磺。They become a new substance called iron sulfide. 它变成了一种完全新的东西，就叫 iron sulfide. So, a new chemical substance formed. 黑色的 iron sulfide 形成了。Unable to define sulfur and iron separately， 不能各自的分辨出来。铁不再是铁，硫磺不再是硫磺，它们不再是原本的东西了。要不然，another meaning is when the new compound is formed， 当新的化合物形成 ，OK， 新的东西出现，化学反应已经发生，铁不再是铁，硫磺不再是硫磺，它已经变成了一种新的东西，就叫iron sulfide. Okay, next. Now I prepare the experiment again. I prepare a bar magnet. 我准备一支磁铁 and I want to test the properties of the iron and sulfur in the mixture or compound same or not. 铁和硫磺呢，在混合物跟化合物里面，它的特征有保持吗？ Or magnet actually can attract the iron. 磁铁可以吸铁，对不对？ So in the mixture of iron and sulfur, I put the magnet inside, 我把我的磁铁呢放进去 and I stir. After this, I remove my magnet, 我把磁铁拿起来 All the iron firing, actually they are attracted by the magnet. 全部的铁呢被我的磁铁吸走了，对不对？ Another meaning, iron maintain the original properties. 铁保持着原本的特征，硫磺不能被磁铁吸的，也保持它原本的特征。So in a mixture, 在混合物里面铁是铁，硫磺还是硫磺 ，ice 还是 ice， 嘎浆还是嘎浆 ，OK？ So iron firing is attracted to the magnet, and iron firing is separated from the sulfur powder. 铁保持着铁的特征，硫磺保持着硫磺的特征。But how about iron sulfide? 不过硫化铁怎样呢 ？Okay, iron sulfide, I add a magnet inside and I stir. Can I attract the iron from the iron sulfide? 能吸得到东西出来吗？不能。Why? Because iron sulfide is not iron. 硫化铁不是铁，硫化铁也不是硫磺，所以铁不再保持着原本的特征了，它变成新的东西了，明白吗 ？So when carbon and oxygen join together, it becomes a gas. 当黑黑的碳跟没有颜色的氧结合在一起，它变成了二氧化碳。碳不再是碳，氧不再是氧，它已经变成新的东西了，叫二氧化碳。所以新的化合物产生，化学反应发生，新的物质形成，明白吗 ？OK， 来，So the solid is not attracted to the magnet。那个固体呢不被磁铁吸走，证明铁不再是铁了。In the iron sulfide。OK。Now, I prepared the last experiments. I prepared a carbon disulfide solution. But what's mean by carbon disulfide solution? 什么故事来的呢 ？OK， 是一种没有颜色的液体。准备它来做什么呢？我要 test 硫磺了。So 为什么准备它 ？Because sulfur can easily dissolve in carbon disulfide solution. 硫磺是一种喜欢溶解在这个液体的一种固体来的。So if sulfur maintain the properties, 就这个时候，硫磺保持着原本的特征，它应该能溶解在这个液体里面呢。So in the mixture of iron and sulfur， 在铁和硫磺的混合物里面 ，if you add a carbon disulfide solution and you stir for a while， 你搅一下 ，what happened to the sulfur？ 硫磺马上溶掉。证明硫磺在混合物的时候，它还是硫磺。So sulfur dissolve in carbon disulfide solution。那个硫磺溶在 carbon disulfide solution 里面。But what happened to the iron sulfide? Can the iron sulfide dissolve in this solution? Totally not. 它能溶解在里面吗？不能，因为硫磺不再是硫磺，明白吗？ Okay, so the solid does not dissolve in carbon disulfide solution. 那个固体，那个硫磺，那个 iron sulfide 已经不能溶解了，因为硫磺失去原本的特征，它不再是以前的硫磺了。再讲多一次，当新的化合物形成，新的东西产生出生，明白吗？化学反应发生。Okay, so 铁不再是铁，硫磺不再是硫磺。Okay, for example, Mr. Tan.Okay, for example, this is Miss Lee, 李小姐，对不对 ？Mr. Tan, 李小姐，我们都是混合，我们做朋友罢了。我还是我，他还是他。But after one day, we combine chemically. 有一天我们注册了 combine chemically. OK， 我们就变成一对新人。新人有听到吗？那个报告的那个司仪啊，一讲，我们欢迎一对新人，新的人，完全是新的。OK， 我们的名字也变了，叫陈夫妇，他叫陈太太，明白吗 ？OK，next， 再走。Of what we can learn from this experiment， 从这个实验里面，我们学到了什么事情呢 ？Hypothesis， 我们的假设是什么呢 ？OK，so when mixture and compound 它的差别在哪里 ？For the component in the mixture, they maintain their original properties。混合物里面的成员成分保持原本的特征。不过化合物里面的东西呢，不再是原本的特征了。So a mixture shows the original properties of each component, but compound has different properties from each component. 混合物保持着原本的特征，不过化合物已经失去化合物里面的成员成分不再保持着原本的特征。So this is what we can learn from this experiment. 他只想告诉你，混合物它们都是一样的东西。化合过后，新的东西出生了。 Okay, that's all from this experiment. Bye bye.